I'm already calling it now, guys. California's minimum wage is going to $18 an hour. Let's check out the article. This is from Cal Matters. Title is Raise State Minimum Wage to $18 an hour. This is about Prop 32 on the November 2024 ballot. Now, for those who don't know too much about California politics, the word prop is from proposition. It goes back to the progressive era, and it was one of the reforms to where if people got together and they had an idea for something and got enough signatures together, they could then put that on an upcoming election. Voters would see that on the ballot, and then they could vote for it or against it. So that's what that's about. Let's take a look at this. A couple of the highlights I got out of here. Prop 32 would raise the minimum wage, which at the moment is $16 for the state, to $17 for the remainder of 2024. So I believe the election is on, November 5th? So starting November 6th. And then beginning on January 1st, 2025, it would then go to it would go to $18 an hour in January 2025. Now, a small caveat is that small businesses with 25 or less employees will be required to start paying at least $17 next year. I guess that means January 1st. And then once January 1st of 2026 kicks in, then they'll start paying $18 an hour. The article also says that if voters approve it, it would make California would then have the country's highest minimum wage. Because I think at the moment, it's Washington State has the highest. Then also it says in here that starting in 2025, the wage would be adjusted based on inflation, but that already happens as it is at the moment. So there's really no difference from that. And then at the end of this article, they then put who's supporting this, who's for it. There are labor organizations, California Labor Federation, Unite Here, One Fair Wage. They talk about the typical stuff that, where was it? It would raise 2 million workers statewide who haven't yet benefited from industry-specific raises or don't live in cities that require a higher wage. The money would help families afford basic needs, would be spent at local businesses, and would help reduce low-income California's use of taxpayer-funded provided benefits. Now, who's the against? Against California Chamber of Commerce, California Restaurant Association, California Groceries Association, National Federation of Independent Businesses. Let's see. Wait. They say the state government itself, which faces a budget deficit, delayed a $25 healthcare worker minimum wage until this fall. Private employers should get the same benefit. And then they argue that employers already face increased supply and labor costs from inflation, and that for some, business hasn't bounced back fully since the pandemic ended. They point to the city of West Hollywood. They say 42% of business said they laid off workers or cut workers' hours in response to the city's $19.08 minimum wage. Wow. I think that may be one of the highest ones in the whole country. I've never heard of a minimum wage set by government jurisdiction being that high. That is wild. $19.08. All right, guys. So what do you think? I will bet you $1,000 this passes. I'll bet you $1 million this passes. Come on. This is California. And ever since 2020, all the conservative people or moderately political people, they've all left the state. Except for, a small amount of right-wing people here and there, small amount of right-wing people here and there in the state. They still stay here. They still stay here to fight on the good fight. But put your comments down below. What do you think is going to happen with this? I mean, we already know it's going to be raised. Prices are going to go up. The same thing that happens always, right? They're just going to pass on the cost to the consumers. Workers will get their hours cut, just like it mentioned here. Some workers may get laid off. Some may not even get hired. They may management may have to take up and pick up the slack in some of the employee duties. All right, so I'll put the link down, the article down below. Put your thoughts. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.